All right. Welcome to Studio BAM Wednesday. I think it's 8/19 August at 12:30. Mat roller balance class, yeah? 55 minutes. As always, please take care of yourself. If you have any injuries or limitations, I will be providing some modifications and variations. They may or may not work. If they don't work, either take a break or bring in your own modification, or even just take a break. I just realized that I've also set this up for a different class, private. So I'm gonna drop that down a little bit so it's not so high. And we'll get started with the roller. I'll probably have to adjust this one more time, but we're gonna start with the roller in front of us, hands on top of the roller. So I'm gonna come to this all fours position. Nothing too technical yet. However, this might feel too much for some people's wrists. If that's the case, just the roller, hands go into the floor. Totally fine there. If your hands are on the roller, you might also find that they get tired. Again, you can always ditch it. It's gonna be a little unstable. So just be mindful of that. Also, when my hands are on the roller, I'm gonna be at a more diagonal angle with my torso and my pelvis. So just be mindful of that. From here, take a deep inhale and exhale. You're gonna curl the tailbone, drop the head around the lower and upper spine. Thinking about the back of the rib cage and upper ribs going up towards the ceiling. Inhale to go do the opposite action, that back of the head toward the tailbone, tailbone towards the back of the head. And again, exhale, curl and round. Inhale to arc, back of the head towards the tailbone, tailbone towards the back of the head. And again, exhale, curl and round. And then inhale to arc. Try not to crunch the neck or hammock through the spine. Exhale, curl and round. So always find that support. Inhale back the head toward the tailbone, tailbone towards the back of the head. This is where you scoop your belly in, so just don't let it hang out. Exhale again, scoop and curl, round. Inhale to arc, so sink that belly up and in towards the spine, shoulders down. Exhale, you're gonna curl and around and hold this one for a moment. So really press into those hands, get the upper back towards the ceiling, any amount. Inhale, and to come to that arc, back of the head toward the tailbone, tailbone towards the back of the head, and hold this position here, scoop the belly in. Again, you're not really trying to overly arc, you're just trying to hold it. Exhale, curl and round and press into those arms, press into those legs to lift the lower and upper spine. Hold and breathe. Inhale, opposite action, that back of the head towards the tailbone, tailbone towards the back of the head. Again, holding here, breathing, scoop the belly in, trying just to hang out. Find neutral, and then for a moment, press yourself into a child's pose. So coming off those wrists, you can also use a little bit of rocking back and forth on that roller with the wrist or the upper arms getting a little release there. Just hang up for a second. We're only going to be here for a moment. And then exhale, going to come right back up to hands and knees. I do want to find a little bit more technical position here. So shoulders right over those wrists, knees underneath the hips, ears, shoulders, hips in one long diagonal line here if your hands are on the roller. Hands on the floor, still slight diagonal, just a different way. From here, stabilization, find the pelvis relatively neutral, so no curling or arcing, reach that right arm forward. The roller is gonna move a little bit, possibly bring that hand right back underneath. Left arm reaches forward, bring it back right underneath. Now, right leg's gonna stretch out behind you, so it's tempting to lift that right hip up. Keep that right hip facing the floor as the leg floats back behind you. Bring the knee underneath the hip, left leg stretches out. Try not to rise that hip, keep that hip level, bring it right back in. Now I'm gonna start with the left arm reaches forward. Bring it back, right arm reaches forward. Bring it back, left leg stretches out behind you. And bring it back. Right leg stretches out behind you. Bring it back, here we go. Right arm, left leg, balance challenge. Bring everything back in. Left arm, right leg. Try not to shift too much, bring it right back in. Right arm and left. Bring it back in, and then left arm and right. Bring it back in, you'll pause, and then just come right into a child's pose again. You can use the roller if that roller doesn't feel like it's happening today. You just move the roller out of the way, place your hands on the ground. When your arms are on this roller, your chest is elevated, so you might be able to drop through the shoulder girdle a little bit more, so that might feel great, it might not. So find what works today. And then take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, gonna roll yourself up, walking this roller back. Okay, so let's go ahead and come onto the roller. We'll do one more mobilization here. So this is where I think I'm gonna adjust that. Down a little bit. So you're gonna make sure your head and tailbone are fully supported on the roller. Without too much technical cueing yet, just find your feet flat. Arms are down by your side. We'll get into technical cueing in a sec. From here, just float both arms up towards the ceiling, so palms face forward. On the exhale, just reach the arms back behind you. Allow the ribs to float up, so don't try to keep those ribs down. From here, bend at the elbows, pull the elbows down toward the sides, seams of your t-shirt. Pause, wherever that is for you. It's gonna change for each person. They're gonna open up those forearms to the side, so it's like a modified T, and then bring the arms all the way down by your hips. Inhale the fingertips up toward the ceiling, palms face forward. Exhale them back behind you, ribs will float here. So allow the rib cage to expand, get that stretch, and then bend the elbows into a W shape, and you're gonna pass that W shape. And then pause, open up those forearms so you make a slight T, and then bring the arms down and around. We got this a couple more times. Inhale the arms up, exhale the arms back, allow those ribs to float. Bend the elbows, making that W shape, pulling down where you can go, and then pull down a little bit further, wherever that is. Then open up those forearms to the side, arms come back down, see the mat. Inhale the fingertips up. Exhale the arms back. Start to bend those elbows, pulling down. And circling out those arms so that you make that T, and then arms come down by your side. Inhaling up, exhale back. Allow those ribs to float. Bend the elbows only to the armpit line, shoulder line, and pause and hold. So you are keeping this W shape, right angles for a moment. Watch out for any numbing, tingling, zinging sensations in your chest, upper arms, forearms, or fingertips. Remember, if that starts to happen, you can start to just move through like what we've been doing previous to that. But if you're okay to remain here in this hold, just take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, turn your head to the right. Allowing the left of the neck, left of the chest just to open up here. Breathe to that left side. Deep inhale in here, exhale, draw the gaze back up toward the ceiling. Inhale in here, exhale, turn your head out to the left, allowing the right side of the neck, right side of the chest just to open up there. Breathe to that side. Breathe. Deep inhale in here, exhale, draw the gaze back up toward the ceiling and pause. Pull the elbows down a little bit more and then circle the arms out to that T, and then arms can come back down by your side. All right, from here, we'll find that technical alignment. So thinking about your thigh bones pointed straight at the hip sockets, heels in line with the sits bones, feet are pointing straight ahead, so functional parallel position with the feet and the legs. Thinking about the center of the tailbone being connected to that roller, back bottom to ribs also connect to the roller. And then your pelvis will be parallel to the ground, so you're not overly flattening the back nor overly arcing it. So finding neutral spine, neutral pelvis, just recreating those natural curves to the back of the body. And for a moment, find the weight into the feet, pinky toe, big toe, heel, should all have points of contact. And then take the attention to the forearms and palms. Maybe your palms are connected, maybe forearms and palms are connected. And just find weight there. So that could be either pinky side or thumb side, depends on how open your chest is here. And then think about the center of the back of the skull being connected to that roller, right? So the chin isn't lifted up or too down towards the chest. And then for a moment, see if you just relax your throat, forehead, jaw, and shoulders the best you can. Start to take the inhales to the sides and the backs of the ribs. And as you exhale, you sink the belly, draw the navel in, lightly engage those abdominals. Try not to move the spine of the pelvis here. So neutral spine, neutral pelvis in the breath. Inhale and get to the sides and the back. And then exhale, sink the belly, draw the navel in, lightly engage those abdominals. Inhale again to the sides and the back. And exhale, sink the belly, draw the navel up and in. Engaging those abdominals. 2 more times, inhaling to the sides and the back. And then exhale, sink the belly, draw the navel up and in, engaging those abdominals. Last one like this. Inhaling to the sides and the back. And then exhale, sink the belly, draw the navel up and in. Sticking with that breath. Next inhale, just shrug the shoulders over the ears in a shoulder shrug. Exhale, slide the shoulder blades down the back of the body. Inhale the shoulders over the ears, and then exhale, slide them down the back. Inhale the shoulders up. Exhale, slide them down. One more time. Inhale the shoulders up. Exhale, slide them down. Pause. Deep inhale in here. Exhale, float both arms up towards the ceiling. Let's leave the palms facing forward. On the exhale, this right arm's gonna reach back behind you. Keep the ribs dropping down. Inhale the arm right back up. Exhale, left arm reaches back behind you, ribs dropping down. Inhale right back up, shoulders stay in their socket. Exhale, right arm reaches back, ribs drop down, scoot the belly. Stand strong to those feet. Inhale the arm right back up. Exhale, left arm reaches back behind, ribs drop, shoulder down. Inhale right back up, pause. Now on the exhale, both arms reach back. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, both arms reach back. Ribs drop, scoot the belly. Inhale the arms right back up. 2 more times. Exhale, reaching both arms back. Inhale right back up. And then exhale, both arms reach back. And then inhale right back up, and you'll pause. From here, keep the right palm faces forward, but the left palm faces inward. So one palm faces out, right. Other palm faces in, left. Send this right arm back first. Leave it there. And then left arm opens up to the side. So you're just making this L shape. Bring both arms back up. Let's go back to that same shape. Both arms move at the same time. Right arm back, left arm opens up to the side. Everything comes right back. Again, right arm back, left arm opens up the side all at once. And bring it back. Right arm back, left arm opens up. Come right back, pause. Rotate that left palm to face forward. Right palm rotates to face inward. Start with the left arm reaches back. Leave it there. Right arm opens up to the side. Might be really close here to my Cadillac. Bring both arms back up. Now both arms open up at the same time. Left arm back, right arm opens up to the side. Stay stable. Inhale right back up. Left arm reaches back, right arm opens up. Inhale back up. Left arm back, right arm opens up. Come back, pause. Rotate the right palm to face forward. Now left palm faces inward again. Both arms reach back at the same time. So you're making that L. So right arm back, left arm opens up the side. Keep the arms here or in this plane. So you're not gonna bring them out toward the ceiling, but you're gonna switch the arms to the other side. Yeah, so the left arm is now reaching back, right arm is reaching to the side. Bring both arms up, back to the ceiling, pause. Both arms open up. Left arm back, right arm opens up the side. Take that shape, switch to the other side. So you can imagine that this is a clock, perhaps. One hand's at 9, one hand's at 12, maybe one hand's at 3, one hand's at 12. Pause here, bring both arms back up. We got this one more time each side. Right arm back, left arm opens to the side. Switch around to the other side. Left arm back, right arm to the side. Arms come up. Last one. Left arm back, right arm opens up to the side. Pause, switch the sides. So right arm back, left arm opens up to the side. Bring both arms up, palms face forward, reach both arms forward and down from that. Hopefully that wasn't too crazy. If you got lost, no big deal. As long as you're moving, I'm totally fine. Keep the pelvis stable, take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, we're gonna scoop the belly, draw the right leg to tabletop. Inhale to hold it there, sink the belly. Exhale, place the foot back down, smooth control. Inhale in here, exhale, scoop the belly, left leg floats up, standing strong. Inhale to hold, and then exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale in here, exhale, right leg floats up, standing strong. Inhale to hold, and then exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale in here, exhale, scoop the belly, left leg floats up, standing strong. Inhale to hold, exhale, place the foot back down. Take a deep inhale in here, exhale, scoop the belly, draw the right leg to tabletop, hold the leg there. From the thigh bone, rotate the leg open. So you're gonna have a half a froggy, half a diamond shape. Temptation is let this left leg open up to side for counterbalance. Keep that left foot stamped down, left leg remains stable. Right leg moves to the right toes, tap the mat. Inhale, right back up. Weight distribution is slightly different here. Right toes tap down, inhale, right back up. Pelvis is stable and level. Right toes tap down, come back up. Try to keep that neutral spine. Right toe taps down, come right back up. Pause, leg comes back to parallel. Place the foot back down. Inhale in here, exhale, scoop the belly, left leg floats up. From the left thigh, rotate it. So when the leg is rotated, don't let the right knee open up. Stamp into that right foot, left leg is turned out, moving from the thigh, left toe taps down, come right back up. And exhale, left toes tap down, scoop the belly, come right back up. Stand strong to that right foot. Left toes tap down, come right back up. One more time, left toes tap down, come right back up. Pause, bring the leg back to parallel, foot goes right back down. Yeah, the deep inhale in here, exhale, draw this right leg to tabletop. Hold the leg there. Inhale in here, exhale, left leg floats up to meet the right leg. Squeeze those knees together, inner thighs connect. On the exhale, extend both legs up towards the ceiling right away. Any amount for you. Bring the legs back to tabletop. Then extend both legs up. Bring them back to tabletop. Extend both legs up. And bring them back to tabletop. Extend both legs up. Bring them back to tabletop. Pause. On the exhale, right toe taps down. Bring it right back up. Exhale, left toe taps down. Inhale, back up. Exhale, right toe taps. Inhale up. Exhale, left toe taps. Nice, smooth control. Inhale, right back up. Exhale, right toe taps. Inhale up, exhale, left toe taps. Inhale up, pause, place the right foot all the way back down. Bottom of the left. Find a moment, catch your breath. Right, fly neutral if you got out of that. Take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, flip the right arm out toward the ceiling. So the palm's gonna face forward. Inhale in here, exhale, left leg to tabletop. This is a choice. You can connect the left elbow to the mat, with the left arm off the mat, or leave that forearm down for more support. So the only thing that's connected to that left side, if you choose to do this, is that left elbow. Exhale, an arm and leg away from each other. Inhale, right back in. Exhale, an arm and leg away. Inhale, back in. Exhale, an arm and leg away. Drop the ribs, scoop the belly. Inhale, back in. Exhale, an arm and leg away. Inhale in. Exhale, an arm and leg away. Inhale, back in. Exhale, send this left leg up toward the ceiling within reason for the hamstrings. Exhale, send our back leg just forward and down within reason. Inhale, arm and leg right back up. So those limbs are floating. Exhale, arm and leg away. Inhale, back up. Exhale, arm and leg away. Inhale up. Exhale, arm and leg away. Inhale up. One more time. Exhale, arm and leg away. Inhale, back up. Pause. Leg comes back to tabletop. Foot goes back down. Forearm down. Right arm down. Pause for a moment. Find center again. Exhale. Flip the left arm up toward the ceiling. Inhale in here, exhale, right leg to tabletop. Again, connecting that right elbow to the mat and the right forearm off the mat. Again, that's a choice. So the elbow's connected. If that feels like it's too precarious, right forearm goes back down. Deep inhale in here, exhale, send left arm back, right leg just forward and away. Inhale, right back in. Exhale, send arm and leg away. Inhale in. Exhale, send arm and leg away. Inhale in. Exhale, send arm and leg away. Inhale in. Exhale, and arm and leg away. Inhale, back in, pause. On the exhale, this right leg extends up toward the ceiling within reason from the hamstrings. Exhale, and arm back, leg just forward and down. Inhale, right back up. Exhale, and arm and leg away. Inhale, right back up. Exhale, and arm and leg away. Scoop the belly. Inhale, right back up. Exhale, and arm and leg away. Stand strong to that left foot. Inhale, back up. One more time. Exhale, and arm and leg away. Inhale, right back up, pause, leg comes back to tabletop, foot goes down, forearm and arm. Oh, okay, from here, interlace your fingers, place the palms behind the skull, point the elbow slightly forward. So take a deep inhale and exhale, you'll nod the head, run the spine up to bone curl, keep neutral pelvis. Inhale the top, and then exhale, run yourself right back down all the way through. Inhale in here, exhale again, nod the head, run the spine up, abdominal curl. Inhale, hold, and then exhale, run yourself right back down. Inhale in here, exhale again, nod the head, run spine up, abdominal curl. Inhale to hold, exhale, run yourself right back down. Inhale in here, exhale again, nod the head, run spine up, abdominal curl, pause, hold. Now, deep inhale in here, exhale, spiral the torso towards the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, spiral the torso towards the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, spiral the torso towards the right. Inhale, center, exhale, spiral the torso towards the left. Inhale, center, exhale, spiral the torso towards the right. Inhale, center, exhale, spiral the torso towards the left. Inhale, center, pause, round up one more inch, and then round yourself right back down. All right. Deep inhale in here, exhale, nod the head, round the spine up to your bone curl to pause or hold. So on the exhale, lift that right leg to tabletop. Pause. You can always place the foot down or do toe taps, so that works. Take your left hand, touch your right inside of your knee. Bring the hand behind the skull. Right foot goes back down. Deep inhale in here, exhale. Left leg floats up, pause. Right hand releases, touch the knee. Hand behind the skull, place the foot back down. It's a short set. Exhale, thank God. Right leg floats up to tabletop. Left hand releases, touches the right inside of the knee. Hand goes back behind the skull, foot goes back down. Exhale, left leg floats up, stand strong to that right. Release the right hand, inside that left knee. Hand behind the skull, place the foot back down. Round up 2 more inches. Round yourself all the way down. Big sigh to release all that anxiety and start to rock back and forth here. Head goes one way, hips go the other way. Yeah. Rocking from side to side. So small rocks back and forth is your reminder, find a more reintegration in the spine to side motion. Bigger rocks back and forth, you'll probably want to open up your arms and legs so you can catch yourself. You'll find more massage in the upper back glute area. Depends on what you need today. Sometimes a massage, sometimes just a little movement works. So find what works. Find yourself back to that center line. Roll up to one side of the roller, using your arms and legs to help you come off. Send the roller to the side, but don't let it get too far away from you, and just hug the knees into your chest for a moment. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and place his feet down, and I'm gonna use a universal prop of this roller. We'll place it between the knees. As a reminder, when it goes between the knees, really more inner thighs, right? If it's right at the joints of the knee, the bones of the knee, it might feel a little teeter-tottery and might not feel great. But this way, if you have more flesh, you get a little bit more inner thigh. Again, not too far forward or back. It is gonna teeter-totter a little bit. You can always adjust it if you need to. Finding neutral spine, neutral pelvis to start off with. Take a deep inhale in here, exhale. I want you to sink your belly, tilt the pubic bone from the strength of the abdominals. Imprinting the spine any amount to the mat. So some of us may go all the way to the mat. Some of us might not even get close to the mat. That's fine. I just want a movement of the spine and the pelvis here. Inhale in here, exhale, release it back down to neutral position. So we're coming out of neutral. Inhale in here, exhale, sink the belly. This is where we come out of neutral. Imprint the spine any amount towards the mat. Again, some of us might touch, some of us might not. Inhale in here, exhale, release it back down to neutral position. Inhale in here, exhale again, sink the belly, tip the pubic bone, in for the lower back. Inhale to hold, then exhale, release it back down to neutral. And as you do this, try not to use the glutes or the quads too much here. Inhale in here, exhale, sink the belly. Can you make that sink of the belly, tilting the pubic bone, all come from the abdominals rather than the legs or the glutes? Inhale in here, exhale, release it back down to neutral. Because we're gonna start to use the legs and the glutes now. Inhale in here, exhale again, sink the belly, tilt the pubic bone, in for the spine, abdominals kick in. Now go ahead and engage those glutes, start to float yourself up to a small bridge, so baby bridge. So there still should be a crease in the front of the hip. Placing your fist underneath your tailbone if you can, that's the approximation. If that's not happening, just make sure that the lower back is disconnected and the booty is floating up, yeah? Inhale in here, exhale, coming right back down. Reestablishing back to neutral. Inhale in here, exhale again, sink the belly, curl the tailbone, engage your glutes, start to float yourself up to your baby bridge, and it's approximately, fist height from the mat to the tailbone, which may or may not work for all. Inhale in here, exhale, coming right back down, rolling all the way back down, reestablishing back to neutral. Inhale in here, exhale again, sink the belly, tip the bone, engage your glutes, start to float yourself up. Right, now we're gonna hold this bridge here. Kapalabhati does not spill. We're gonna slide the pelvis to the right. So the knees will probably move a little bit. Lower spine will move for sure. Come back to the center. Slide the pelvis to the left like a skateboard. Come back to center. Slide the pelvis to the right. And center, slide the pelvis to the left, or maybe it's like you're opening for a drawer to that side. And then you close it, bring the pelvis back to center. Slide the pelvis to the right, drawer opens. You shut the drawer close, so the pelvis comes back to center. Slide it to the left, and back to center. Pause, ride yourself all the way down, all the way back down to neutral. All right, from here again, deep inhale in here, exhale, sink the belly, curl the tailbone, engage your glutes, to float yourself up to that same height bridge, right? From here, Kapalabhati, you spill one drop to each side. Dip the right hip down, creating a little slope, so the T drops. Inhale right back up, exhale, left hip, T drops, yeah. Inhale right back up. This is my new technical terms. Right hip tips down, or right T tips down. Inhale right back up. Exhale, left hip dips down. Inhale back up. Exhale, right hip tips down. Inhale back up. Exhale, left hip tips down. Inhale right back up. Pause. Round yourself all the way down. Reestablishing yourself back to neutral. Okay. We're going to do another set, but I want you to take this roller into your hands. You can be mindful that the knees don't wobble, so that's why we have that roller there. And this is where I think works best if you have a little bit of a cup to the hand. You can certainly go right to the outside because we're going to move our arms. A nice little cup here, which means you can also wrap your thumbs around. So just float the arms up toward the ceiling. Yeah. From here, deep inhale and exhale, sink the belly, curl the tailbone, engage your glutes to float yourself up to that same height bridge. From here, flex both feet. This is small. We start with one side, we stay at that one side. Right heel walks forward a little bit. Again, right heel walks forward. Right heel walks forward. Right heel walks forward. Maybe it gets straight. Right heel walks forward. Pause. Hold it there. Reach both arms back. Both arms up. Both arms back. Both arms up. Both arms back. Both arms up. Oh my God. Both arms back. Both arms up. Pause. Right heel walks back in. And again, it walks back in. It walks back in. And in. And in. Good. Keep both feet up. Start with the left leg. Left heel walks forward. And left. And left. And left. You stop where you need to go. And left. Maybe you've gotten to your edge right here. Left. And left. Maybe the leg straightens out. Maybe it doesn't. Reach both arms back. And up. Both arms back. And up. Both arms back. And up. Last one. Both arms back. Thank God. And up. Pause. Right heel. Sorry. Left heel walks back. Left heel walks back again. Left. 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 One more time. Left. Pause. Float the hips a little bit. Not to your full bridge, just to adjust that altitude. Round yourself down, keep those feet up. Tailbone reconnects. Relax this feet back onto the mat, thank God. All right, you can just relax here. You can drop the roller into your lap here for a moment. We are gonna place the roller to the side for a moment, but don't let it get too far away from you. We're gonna bring it back. I think mine will stay there. We'll see. Hopefully it will. Hug the knees into the chest. Feel that lower back imprint onto the mat, right? So all that work that we did can help us here. And then you're gonna float your legs to tabletop until your fingers place the palm behind the skull. Deep inhale in here, exhale, round yourself up, abdominal curl with your back imprinted, inhale, round down. And again, exhale, round yourself up, abdominal curl, inhale, round down. Exhale, round yourself up, abdominal curl. Inhale down, exhale, round yourself up, abdominal curl. Inhale down. Exhale, round up, abdominal curl. Extend the legs up toward the ceiling any amount. Bring the legs back to tabletop as you round yourself down. Exhale again, round yourself up and extend those legs. Inhale, round down, bend the legs back in. Exhale, round up and extend those legs. Inhale, round back down, bend the legs back in. Exhale, round up and extend. Inhale, round back down and bend. Exhale, round up and extend. Inhale, round back down and bend. Pause for a moment, thank God. All right. So we are going to use the roller in a moment, but I just want to talk to you about what you're going to do with your arm. So the arms, the right arm we'll start off with is going to make a circle all the way around. So you can imagine that you have a clock. When the arm is pointing up towards the ceiling, it's 12, and then it's your choice. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But as you reach the arm back, especially as it goes back behind you, I'm going to have you pulse up. So I don't want you to pulse towards the arm. It'll be tempting to pulse where that arm is going. Just keep going up to the center. Don't worry, it'll be a prop there to help you out. And then we'll reverse. I've been known to mix up my counts, especially yesterday, twice, or no, Monday. It was amazing, yeah. So hopefully that won't happen. So hands onto the roller, bring your knees into your chest, lower back is imprinted. Exhale, I want you to round yourself up, abdominal curl, roll the roller up to where it can go, hopefully past the knees somewhere. Left hand goes in the center of the roller. Right arm reaches up, we go right away. Here we go for, pulse it up for 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, arm is behind you. Now he goes to 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, reverse, going to 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 12. Right hand in, left hand releases. Here we go. We go for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Reach and round yourself down. Oh my God. Look right and left. I'm thankful I didn't mess up the counts there. Okay. So you might reach the arms long behind your legs, long out in front of you. Yeah, that might have been pretty spectacular feeling, hopefully. Like, oh my God, never do that again. Okay, so lots of options. We're gonna move on to the 100, but we haven't done enough McDonald's, but here we are. So your feet can be flat if you wanna level up, legs to tabletop. If you wanna level up from there, wait for my cue. I'll give a cue to round yourself up. That's where you can extend your legs at an angle that works best for you and your body. All right, here we go. Float the arms up toward the ceiling, palms face forward. And I'm gonna start with my feet flat, and I'll move through some options. You don't have to follow along, but if you'd like to, you can. I won't be calling them out. Deep inhale in here. Exhale, you'll nod the head, round the spine up to your abdominal curl, press those arms down, long arms, pumping and breathing those arms in. 2, 3, 4, 5, and X2. And in 2, 3, 4, 5, and X2. And in 2, 3, 4, 5, and X2. And in 2, 3, 4, 5, and X2, 3, 4. Coming from the back of the armpits. And X2, 3, 4, 5. Squeezing inner thighs together. And X2, 3, 4, 5. Long firm arms. And X2, 3, 4, 5. And in. And X2, 3, 4, 5. And in. And X2, 3, 4, 5. And in. And X2, 3, 4, 5. And pause. Take a deep inhale in the air. Exhale, roll up 2 more inches from the abdominals on the next to the shoulders. Inhale in here. Exhale all the air out. Scoot the belly in. Smile. Round yourself down. Look right. Look left. Take a moment. Maybe you'll make circles. Maybe it's a little rocking from side to side. Maybe you're making alternating circles with those thighs. Just make sure whatever circles you make, go in the opposite direction. You could also come to feet onto the forward butterfly pose. Hands in the ankles, butterfly. More passive, but your choice. Knees into the chest, transition your hands behind your thighs, elbows are wide, lower legs relax and folded. Try to keep the lower legs from kicking forward and out if you can. Deep inhale in here, exhale, you'll nod the head. Just send those thigh bones away, pull into bicep at the same time and start to roll yourself up to your seated position, sitting up nice and tall. Reach the arms forward. Inhale in here, exhale, scoop, curl, round yourself down. Hands can always go behind the thighs, so you need some support there. Remember, the hands can walk down one thigh at a time, like rungs of a ladder. All the way down, draw the knees into the chest. Hands behind the thighs, elbows are wide. Deep inhale in here, exhale, nod the head, send the thigh bones away, start to roll yourself up. Again, rocks and rolls are fine. Feet flat, reach your arms forward. Inhale in here, exhale, scoop, curl, round yourself down, rolling through. Draw the knees into the chest, hands behind the thighs, lower legs relax and folded. Deep inhale in here, exhale. Nod the head, send the thigh bones away, start to roll yourself up. And sitting up nice and tall. Reach your arms forward. Inhale in here, exhale, scoop, curl, round yourself down, we're rolling through. All the way down. You got 3 more like this. Draw the knees into the chest. This time, hands on top of the shins, if that works for you. If it doesn't, you bring your hands right behind your thighs again. Deep inhale in here, exhale. Nod the head, set the thigh bones away, start to roll yourself up. This is where you might find your little rock and rolls to help you up. Sitting up nice and tall, reach your arms forward. Inhale in here, exhale, scoop, curl, round yourself down, rolling through. Scoop, 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 scoop. Hands behind the thighs or not. Knees into the chest, hands on top of the shins. Deep inhale in here, exhale. Nod the head, send the thigh bones away, start to roll yourself up. Sit up nice and tall, shoulders flat on the back. Lengthen those arms. Inhale in here, exhale, scoop, curl, round yourself down, rolling through. Draw the knees into the chest, hands on top of the shins. Last one like this. Deep inhale in here, exhale. Nod the head, send the thigh bones away, start to roll yourself up, rocking and rolling. Feet will be flat. All right, So from here, we'll take the roller and I'm gonna place it between the feet. So I'm gonna try to keep my legs in parallel. That may not work for everyone. So we need to slightly turn your legs out, totally fine. When you hold on to this prop, the width of the prop may not work for you, and that's really what's going on. So you might need to have a wider stance, so that's why the legs can open out. Reach the arms forward. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, scoop crew around yourself back just about halfway and pause. Take the right back of the hand so the knuckles go right to the forehead. Elbow is bent, reach the arm forward. Left back of the hand goes to the forehead, reach the arm forward, pause. Roll back 1 inch. Start with the left hand again, left hand to the forehead, reach it forward. Right hand to the forehead, reach it forward, pause, roll back 1 inch. Right palm goes behind the skull, reach it forward. Left palm goes behind the skull, reach it forward, pause, roll back 1 inch. Left palm goes behind the skull again, and forward, right palm behind the skull, reach it forward, pause here, roll yourself all the way up. All right, thank God. Roll back about halfway, pause, here we go. Both hands go to the forehead, reach both arms forward. Both hands to the skull, reach both arms forward. You can stay here, roll back 1 inch. Both hands to the forehead, reach the arms forward. Both hands to the skull, reach the arms forward. Stay here, roll back 1. It changes. Both hands to the forehead, it skims over your head, goes to the back. The skull, reach the arms forward. Hands go right back to the skull. It skims over the back of the head to the forehead, reach the arms forward. Do that again. Hands to the forehead, reach the arms up and back to the skull, reach the arms forward, scoop, hands behind the skull, reach the arms up and over so they hover above the skull, hands to the forehead, reach the arms forward. Thank God. Round yourself all the way down. Oh, yeah. You can lengthen out those legs, rock and roll them out, take a full collapse if you like. All right, so we're gonna do a little different abdominal connection here. So you're gonna take this roller and it's gonna go right at the shoulder blade. So it's almost like you're in a chaise lounge, except you're working, right? And hands behind the skull. Now, if you find that this is too much pressure in the back of the body, just make sure your shoulder blades are on so you're not at a part of your back that doesn't have any shoulder blade connection, because that's too much for the rib cage to withstand, yeah? All right, and again, if you need to take a break, you roll down, but come up to an abdominal curl. Right leg floats to tabletop. Float the left leg up to meet it. Now turn the legs out and point the feet. We'll do footwork here that we were doing when reforming. I'm gonna send the legs out and bring the legs back in. Send the legs out and bring them back in. And then we're in this supported pose. You might notice that you're still working. You are. Reach and in. And reach and in. One more time. Reach and in. Bring it to parallel. Flex the feet. Press it out in an angle that works for you. Bend it in. Higher the legs go, the easier it is. Bend it in. Lower the legs to go, the more abdominals you have to kick in. So be mindful and extend. And in. Extend and in. Extend and in. Extend and in. Let's extend. Turn the legs out. Point the feet. Open up the legs. Bend in with pointed feet and extend the legs out. Bend in, open leg, and extend. Bend and extend. Scoop the belly and extend. Bend, extend. Now flex the feet. Same thing, bend and extend. We're almost there. Bend and extend. Bend and extend. 12 more, 2 more, and extend. Bend, extend. Bring the legs back together. Bend the legs back to tabletop. Right foot down, left foot down. Hold here for a moment. We're not quite done with this roller, but you can lean over any amount. Open up the chest, and then come right back up to that abdominal curl. Lean back any amount. And come back up to the abdominal curl. And again, lean back any amount. And see if you can just pause there for a moment. You might not be able to, that's fine. Doesn't mean you need to see the back of the room. I'm just seeing the ceiling here today. A little bit of back of the room, but not too much. And come back to that abdominal curl. Again, if you need to come out of this, come out of this. This is gonna be a short set. Right leg to tabletop, left leg to tabletop, extend the legs up, turn the legs out. Now start to cross your ankles. As you cross, you drop, 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 and up, 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 and down, 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 down and up, 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 up and down, down, down and up, 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 up and down. Out, up, 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 up and down. Out, up, and pause, bring the legs back in. One foot down, other foot down. Let's lean back over. Good. Come right back up. Let's go ahead, lengthen out both legs. Flex the feet. Reach the arms up. Roll yourself off that roller. Fold yourself over for a moment. Yeah. Toe lock, soles of the feet, ankles, shins, thighs, maybe the floor. And then you're gonna sit up. Let's take this roller into your hands. Reach the arms. Squeeze those inner thighs together and start to roll yourself down. Scoop the belly in, all the way down. You can bend your knees. Let's place the roller underneath the triangle of our knees. Feet will be flat for now. All right, so you're gonna place your feet onto that roller. Right, and then arms are down by your side. It's a great position that will give you the biggest base of support. You wanna take some of that base of support away and challenge yourself, you can float the arms up towards the ceiling. Yeah, it just means you need to use a little bit more glute and hamstring here. All right, so it's a choice. You can always change your mind. No big deal. Deep inhale here. Exhale, you're gonna sink the belly, tilt the pubic bone, imprint the spine. And then you're gonna engage your glutes. So to float yourself up, either you're gonna articulate up or flat back up to your bridge of choice, your preferred way of coming up for your body. Inhale in here, exhale, coming back down. Roll back to neutral. When you roll up or flat back up and come down, make sure you're coming up and down in the center of your spine the best you can. Inhale in here, exhale, sink the belly, curl the tailbone, float yourself up, roll or flat back. As you come down, exhale, soften coming back down. Can you find that center line? Might be a little bit harder than you think. And as you do that, are the knees opening and closing? Can you keep those legs stable the best you can on this roller? Inhale in here, exhale, scoop, curl, float yourself up your preferred way. Inhale in here, exhale, soften, coming right back down. Find center. Plumb line through the spine. Here we go, deep inhale in here, exhale again. Sink the belly, curl the tailbone, float yourself up your preferred way. Hips are level and even. Exhale, right leg floats to tabletop. Inhale, left foot back down. Exhale, left leg floats up. Inhale, back down. Exhale, right leg floats up. Inhale, down. Exhale, left leg floats up. Inhale, down. Exhale, right leg floats up. Inhale, down. Exhale, left leg floats up. Inhale, down. Pause, front the hips up a little bit higher. Exhale, coming right back down. All the way back down. Do me a favor, go ahead and lengthen out your legs here for a moment. I'm gonna do a little explanation. So we're gonna do a single leg, and we've done single legs in a circle, right? So it's gonna feel like a circle, but it's really gonna make a D. So my arm is the pathway. So I'm gonna drop the leg down to the center, which means I'm gonna drop below that standing leg. I'm gonna circle the leg out any amount for you so your hips don't tip, and bring the leg back to center. So that basically makes a D. So, you know, drop down, open up, and bring the leg back. When the leg drops down and it's in parallel, as it starts to open up, we'll turn out a little bit. That's fine. And then bring it back to parallel. We'll reverse. We'll see where we're at. And we'll do the other side. Okay. So find your feet onto that roller. And remember, you can always opt out the roller. If you're like, oh my God, I know this is going to kill me, opt out. No big deal. You can always change your mind midstream. You're like, oh no, this is not it. Float yourself up. Find that bridge. Right leg floats to tabletop, extend the right leg up. Right leg's going to drop down below, circle the leg out, bring it back to center. Drops down, circles out, back to center. Down, get your level, out, back to center. Down, out, back to center. One more time. Down, out, back to center, pause. Now the leg's gonna go out, down, around, and up. Out, down, around, and up. 3 more times. Out, down, around, and up. Out, down, around, and up. Last one. Out, down, around, and up. Pause, leg comes back to tabletop. Foot goes back onto the roller. Put the hips up a little bit higher. Left leg to tabletop, extend the left leg up. We start going down, and it opens. Back to center, hips are level. Down, open, up, down, open, up. 2 more times. Down, open, up, down, open, up. Pause. Now we go out, down, around, and up. Out, and up, out, down, around, and up. 2 more times. Out, down, around, and up. Out, hips are level, down, around, and up. Pause, leg comes back to tabletop. Foot goes back down. Pull the hips up a little bit higher. Ground just to fall all the way down, rolling through. Lengthen out those legs. All right, so you're gonna externally rotate those legs in and out. And breathe. All right. So this next thing will probably be a little bit short too. So pull that roller back underneath your knees again. Hands to the outside of the roller, levitate up to a bridge and place the roller at the back of your pelvis. Yeah, so not your lower spine, the back of your pelvis. So I usually say about tailbone area, flat sacral area. Hands to the outside of the roller, especially if your roller starts to slide away from you. That can happen. And when I mean slide away, it's gonna slide away slowly. It's not gonna slide away quick. So no panicking, no flee. Right knee into the chest, float the left leg up to meet it. So from here, what I would like you to do, extend both legs up towards the ceiling. I want you to bend this right leg in and then send the leg directly forward and float it up. Pause, bend the left leg in, send it directly forward and bring it up. Right leg bends in, send it forward, float it up. Left leg bends in, send it forward and float it up. Right, now, right leg's gonna drop down, long leg, pull the leg in and send it up towards the ceiling. Like a little bicycle. Leg drops down, scoop the belly, pull the leg in and up. Right leg drops, bend in and up. Left leg drops, bend in and up. Or Esther Williams, right leg drops down. For those of us who know classic movie. And up, left leg drops, bend in, synchronized swimming, bring the legs right back up. Now from here, I want you to split the right leg towards your head, left leg down towards the mat, and switch, and switch. Legs are long, and switch, and switch, and switch, and switch, and switch, 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 switch. Last one, both legs up. Bend the knees in. So with the knees bent in, hands go to the front of the roller towards your armpits. And then just start to send the roller forward. So you're gonna push the roller away. What's gonna happen is the pelvis at one time just wanna slide down. You wanna control it. So don't let your pelvis just crash down onto the floor. Use the strength of your arms to help that roller get mindfully away from the pelvis. So with that, we'll also help lengthening out the lower back there on the spine. And then you can lengthen out your legs. So hopefully all that would have released those hamstrings that we kicked in. If you want to do a little rock and roll, you can totally do that. Wherever you're at right now. Again, that's a short set, sorry, running out of time. Legs are long. So back of the ankles are onto that roller. Float the arms up, reach the arms back. Bring the arms forward, nod the head around the spine. You're gonna round yourself up to a seated position. Okay, so I'm gonna have you keep the roller close to you because we are gonna use the roller. Next thing might feel kind of intense with the roller when we get to that point. So if you need to opt out of it, feel free. You're gonna come onto your forearms, elbows somewhat underneath the shoulders. Clasp hand positioning. One hand can wrap around the fist, you can make 2 fists. Whatever you like. Yeah, so when you're here, this is what we call a Sphinx position. So elbows might not be totally underneath the shoulders, that's fine. If they were, you might be a little compressed. So I want those elbows to be in line with the shoulders approximately, so the shoulders can drop away from the ears. Let's bring the legs to parallel as close together as you can find them. My legs will be slightly separated. From here, very similar to what we did on the mat, or sorry, on the roller in the beginning, we're gonna relax our shoulders up to the ears, right? Then right underneath the tips of the shoulder blades, underneath the armpits, press down into those forearms and rise up away from the mat. Again, scoop the belly in, allow the shoulders to relax up to the ears. So we're gonna use the muscles of our upper back to press into those forms and allow the torso to rise up and out of that shape. And again, shoulders to the ears. Press down and rise up. Shoulders to the ears. Press down to rise up, and we'll pause. Hold this position strong. Keep those glutes toned. Any amount for you, it doesn't have to be very big. You're gonna bend your right knee and kick toward your butt and reach it back down long. Left knee bends, kick the foot towards your butt, bring it back down. Try not to move the torso. That's why we press down to those upper back muscles. Right, down, left, down. Now we do 2 small pulses in with the right. Pulse, pulse, and down. Left, pulse, pulse, and down, torso stable. Pulse, pulse, and down. Pulse, pulse, and down. One more time, each side, and pause. Open up the elbows, relax the torso back down. Cross one hand over the other, forehead and the crossed hands like a pillow. Turn the legs out here. Elevate the lower legs off the mat and just take tiny swinging legs from the glutes and the thighs and swim, 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 and swim. Relax the legs, rock the pelvis back and forth. All right. So you're gonna press yourself up onto your knees, hands and knees. Find the roller, place it in front of you so it's perpendicular to the body. No, well, we can do this. So you're gonna place one forearm down, other forearm down. Let's do clasp hands. You're gonna slide one leg out, other leg out. So your pelvis might be off the mat, it might not. If this is too much, you opt out of it. We are elevating the stretch of the front of the quads, so this might not be where you need to be. Shoulders down away from the ear, so don't let the shoulders float up. Press down. Legs in parallel, right leg kicks in twice. Pow, pow, back down. Left leg, pow, pow, back down. Range of motion may not be as big, it's fine. Right, right, and down. Left, left, and down. If it's too much pressure for your knee, opt out. Right, right, and down. One more time. Left, left, and down. Pause. Bend the knees. Press yourself back to child's pose. Deep inhale in here, exhale, walk that roller back towards you, rolling yourself up. Okay. We're gonna ditch the roller. You're like, thank God, let's ditch that roller. Okay. From here, I do want you to come on to your forearms. So we'll come into hands and knees position. You're gonna make an equal sign with your forearms. We are gonna do some single arm work. If that's not available to you today, you're gonna come to forearm plank and just do a forearm plank, taking breaks as you need. So let's find this equal sign position. I'll demonstrate here. So I'm gonna come onto all fours and equal sign right there. So curl those toes under, stamp those feet down. Elevate the knees off the mat about 1/4 inch. Right leg out, left leg out. Drop the pelvis in line with the torso. I'm gonna start with my left arm onto the ground, so I'm gonna open up to the camera. So I'm gonna rotate to the right, sides of the feet onto the mat, right arm comes out. I can't change angle, so I'm just gonna have my back towards you. Come back down to that equal sign. Open up to the other side, which will be my left side. Sides of the feet on. Find that equal sign again. Open it up to the other side. And fold right back in. And open. And back in. And open. And back in. And open. Back in, open, pause to hold. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Come back, plank it, other side. Hold, breathe, breathe, breathe. Come back down, pause, knees down. Find yourself back to a child's pose. Toes together, knees apart. Deep inhale in here, exhale, walk the hands over to the right. Opening up the left side of the waist, left side of the ribs. Breathe. Inhale in here, exhale, walk the hands back to the center line. Inhale and exhale, walk the hands over to the left. Hold and breathe. Deep inhale in here, exhale, walk the hands back to the center. Pause for a moment. Take a few breaths to the sides and the back. Maybe widen the stance of your arms. And breathe. Deep inhale in here. Exhale, start to walk the hands back towards the knees, rolling out to an upright position. Either you're gonna sit onto your heels or stand on your knees, whatever works best for your body. Shoulders float down the back, chin becomes parallel to the ground. Inhale to the sides and the backs of the ribs. As you exhale, you scoop that belly up and in, elongate the spine, shoot the crown of the head through the ceiling, drop those shoulders nice and tall in this upright position. You are done. All right, you guys. I'm coming back. If you have any questions, I'm here. If you need to take off, totally get it.
Thanks, Blaine.
You're welcome, Jennifer. Good seeing you.
You too.
Thanks.
Bye,
Sorry
Liv.
about the relentless black cat.
I didn't even see it. I'm very bummed that I didn't get to see. Oh.
Well, he's black, so you don't really see him, but he was biting me while we were doing this.
Making it more challenging.
Balance challenge.
Yeah, right, totally.
All right, thanks.
You're welcome. Bye.